You're probably wondering what that sound effect is as well. Well, just putting this out there, I absolutely love Ben 10. And this scream that you hear Sour Powder letting out while he apparates away from the battle in fear, that's from the episode Ghost Freaked Out, where one of Ben's aliens, Ghost Freak, actually escapes from the Omnitrix. And his weakness, it turns out, is sunlight. And Ben manages to corner him in a clock tower. He pulls down the curtains that are covering the clock, and Ghost Freak is left exposed to the morning sun. And that scream is the exact same one. It's one of the most disturbing villain screams that I think I've ever heard in a kid's show, and so this could do.
I'm touched that you used it for sour powder. It's like, I was like, that's quite cool. So, I noticed also you said about sour powder apparating. When he disappears in a puff of smoke, is it based on how the Death Eaters and that move around in the Harry Potter films then?
Well, loosely. I just sort of, I wondered how I was going to do this. My original inspiration was he could, like, teleport away in a ball of fire like the Wicked Witch of the West, but I happened to find like this sort of video of black smoke descending from the ceiling, and that actually appears in the final video, but it's in reverse to make it seem like he's teleporting away through it.
Cool. I like that you chose the black smoke. I think it fit really well.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And that scorch mark on the ground, that's actually recycled from Chapter 3. That's actually the same one that you see where the missile struck the Cybermen.
Oh, cool. Nice.
The more you know. And there's another close-up of the bootlegs, and this time I actually did manage to fill in Falcon's face, because with this close-up, people are definitely going to notice that his face isn't complete yet, and thus it is complete now.
I never noticed. I thought it was fine. I hit the first. I'm going to look now, though, the next time I watch it. But...
Alright.
It's over. We defeated him. We won.
No, he's still alive out there. Somewhere. And it's not over until we get payback on snakestaff magic, not sour powder.
Yes. I just dialogue filler, you know.
Oh yeah, but awesome dialogue. Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
it clarified that he was alive at least.
Yeah.
So, because no one else knew, the only thing I said to you really was, don't let sour powder die, because I thought it'd be a bit early after he just got revealed.
Yeah.
So, and also, I noticed the Lord of the Rings music starting to play.
Yeah, that's the Ents march, the last march of the Ents. You actually hear the same music. I actually used this at the end of chapter 3, right after Fresh gets up and summons the portal to get out of there.
Yeah, I had. I mean, I recognised it obviously the first time I watched the videos, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know exactly who to summon. Calling all powders. Calling the whole clan. Come in, all powders.
Alright, what was your reaction to Fresh doing that?
I thought it was quite, the only thing I thought really was how it made him come across as like this all-powerful, wise character, like maybe Dumbledore or Gandalf or something.
Yeah. Well, he is a magical being, so...
Yeah. But it's what happened next, which was the more of a reaction thing.
Yeah. And let's get to them now.
Sweet powder.
Yes, sweet powder. The reason, I'll just explain, where they're from and what their marks mean. Sweet powder, her marks are sherbets, or literally sweet powder, like in like the long sort of tubes, like you sort of you tilt your mouth back and you sort of let it flow into your mouth. That's what those are. So she's from Switzerland or Sweden, or I don't know. I'm sorry if you're from the following nationalities, but I try not to be offensive. If you, trust me, I don't know any better. Just don't judge if I happen to do anything wrong.
Chili powder.
Chili powder, obviously Mexican.
Yeah. That's all right, I'll go over my thoughts on all of them after you've gone through the montage.
All right.
Cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder. Obviously, his marks are cocoa beans, or cocoa pods, whatever you want to call them. And I'm not sure if I took that picture of Table Mountain or I found it online, but I have been to Africa twice, but, you know, my memory... I hardly take a lot of pictures because, you know, videos are a lot more, you know, immersive.
Yeah. I have to say, I envy that you've been to Africa. I really want to do that at some point.
Yeah.
Good.
Curry powder.
Curry powder, obviously Indian. His mark is actually the spinning wheel, I think, from the Indian flag, and he has the mark on his forehead. I'm not sure what it's for, but I'm sure those of you in the comments can probably correct me. But I thought, you know, it'd be a nice bit of detail.
Malcolm powder.
Malcolm powder, just letting you know, Malcolm powder makes my dad laugh the most.
Can I think I bet I can guess why.
Yeah, he's dyslexic. It was originally based off the word talcum powder.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
dyslexic, Malcolm powder, but
I thought that was clever.
yeah, the thing is, in case you don't know, I am actually from Scotland, and I thought, I just sort of, I liked the idea of Malcolm powder so much that I just thought, alright, I give in, let's go ahead and straight up make a pure Scotsman fresh powder. And, of course, his marks are thistles, the flower of Scotland.
So, you've got chili powder, curry powder, Malcolm powder. I was like, this is good, I love it.
And lastly...
Gunpowder.
And, yes, gunpowder. His mark is camouflaged, and I do his voice in a slightly lower pitch. Yes.
He's my personal favourite of the others, different to Fresh.
Yes. So yeah, believe it or not, I actually sort of put these out for, like, if anyone wanted to audition for the other powders, because I don't want to rely on just myself to do all these characters, because either that's offensive, or I just want to diversify a little bit, because I feel like this person should be the one to voice act this sort of character, you know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, do you? I was wondering, was Sweet Powder voiced by anybody else?
Yes. Just letting you guys know, Sweet Powder is actually going to be voiced by Stephanie Reacts. She's a fellow subscriber, commenter, and fellow Doctor Who reactor. So she's taken a shine to me because, well, I'm not going to say. But yeah, she's taking she's taken quite a liking to me because we're on similar levels, and I thought, yeah, I think she deserves to voice act someone. So yeah.
Nice. I haven't really got many people to voice my characters either, so at least you're a step further than I am in that front. So.
Yep. And let's just finish this off. And that was chapter 5. Yeah, as usual, guys, thank you all for joining us. Anything you want to sign out with before we go?
Just that, that's every time. We'll talk about, well, first, we're going to talk about the 5.5, I take it.
Yes, we will, next time.
Cool. And then after that, you guys will want to stick around for chapter 6, because if you thought anything you saw so far was good, then...
Oh boy, I can't wait.